Before we start, hear the shot summary of movie. If they hear you, they hunt you. A family must live in silence to avoid mysterious creatures that hunt by sound. Day 89. We see Abbott family in a store. They came to get some medicine and food. In Abbott family, there are 5 members: Lee, Evelyn, Reagan, Marcus. Bo. Reagan is deaf. Oh, now we have 4 of them. Day 472. They have a proper house. Lee is constantly sending SOS message through radio. Evelyn and Reagan are doing housework like laundry and cooking food. And Marcus, he is just a child. I don't know how they did this without making any sound, but Evelyn is pregnant. Day 473. Evelyn is listening to her child. Reagan is quietly going to house to find out what is inside. But Lee drag her out because it's not safe. Lee is giving her hearing aid, but Reagan refused to take. Lee gives him anyways. After that, Lee and Marcus goes to river to get some fish, and Reagan goes to her room to check hearing aid, but it didn't work. She decides to meet her brother. At river, Lee and Marcus have a good time. Evelyn was doing laundry, and this happened. Everything is fine, right? No. Evelyn's water broke and no one is home. She goes to basement and guess what? She steps on the nail. She carefully removes her leg and goes to turn on the red light as a signal. Lee sees the red light and run to save her, but too late, monsters are here. Somehow she escapes and goes upstairs to hide. She is in extreme pain. Lee asks Marcus to fire the rocket to distract monster. Lee grabs the shotgun and run to save Evelyn. He sees that blood is everywhere and for a second he thought that he lost her wife and child, but Evelyn was in the shower. Back to Marcus, he is on his way to home but he thought that monster is never by, so he run into the field. Lee took her wife and son to basement and put his child to a box with oxygen mask for his safety. Reagan is also going home after seeing the fire rocket. On her way she saw the torch and she goes to check. Lucky she finds Marcus there. Evelyn tell to Lee that you need to find Marcus and Reagan, so Lee goes to save them, and as he goes, we see that water pipes are broken and water is leaking. Marcus and Reagan are hiding above silos and they light the fire as a signal, but they ran out of fuel and the fire has gone out. Back to Evelyn. Water has flooded half of the basement and on top of that a fucking monster is also with them. She carefully goes to take her baby, but monster has detected them. Reagan decides to go down but Marcus spots her and tell her that father will come soon to save us, but Reagan won't listen. So Marcus goes to stop her but he falls inside the silos. By hearing that sound, monster ran from there to silos. Lee also heading there. Marcus starts drowning among grains. Reagan start to say that don't move and accidentally a door also falls. Reagan also jumps to the grain to save her brother. She passes the door to Marcus. He is saved but now Reagan starts to drowning. So Marcus help her. Both of them are safe, right? No. Monster is here. They use door as a shield. As he was about to kill them, Reagan's hearing aid starts to producing very high frequency of sound. Monster stops and run away. Now both of them are safe. Both of them jumps off the silo and run towards Lee. They are happy, but monster is still around. Lee tells them to go in the truck. Lee takes an axe to attack but monster hit him first. Marcus says dad and monster goes to kill them. Take some tissue because here's the most emotional part.
Shut the fuck up!
Lee is dead now, and both of them drive back to home and Evelyn takes them to the basement. But the movie is not over yet. Monster comes to kill them, but Reagan starts her hearing aid and again very high frequency sound produces and monster fall downs as if he is unconscious. Now they know their weakness. Monster stands up and Evelyn blow his brain with shotgun.